most people are afraid to just like start anything up. You cannot be afraid to start anything up. You will never know what you can do and what will be the outcome if you don't start. You cannot like just sit there and think, because I don't have this, I don't have that, or if I don't have the right things to start off with, I'm not going to do it. Like, it's understandable that you want to do things right and you want to do it big, but if you don't have everything that you need at that time, it's okay. You just need to start. Like, once you start, you'll get moving and you'll get the ball rolling, and then you'll understand that, hey, maybe I really didn't need a lot of the things that I really was trying to get at first. And you will realize that some things are not necessary to have when you're starting something up. Like, you can hear people talk about A, B, C, all this stuff in the world that you need to have when you're doing this, or when you're doing anything. But you have to start. Like, you have to start whatever you're trying to do. Like, if you're trying to design t-shirts, okay, you need to start learning, okay, how do I want to do the t-shirts? Do I want to do a silk screen print? Do I want to hire a company to do it? Do I want to actually design it myself? Do I need to hire somebody to design it? Do I need to figure out what type of t-shirts? Like, do your history first before you actually jump into something sometimes. But like I said, you don't need every single piece of equipment to get you going. You just need to have a plan, the drive, and the mindset to do it. And everything else will fall in place. If you're passionate about it, it will fall in place. If you really, really put your heart into it, it will fall in place. It may take time. It might take a month. It might take a year. It might take 2 years. But as long as you keep driving for it, eventually it will happen. Everything in this world is for taking. There's nothing in this world that's, it's hard. Like, you need to do, it's not rocket science on a lot of stuff. Certain things in life, you have to go to school to do, doctors, lawyers. It's certain things that you do have to go to school for, but sometimes a lot of things that some people want to do is common sense. It just takes you going out reading, studying it, and just repeating it over and over until like you know it without even like thinking. Like, you can just sit there and grab whatever you need to grab, and you don't have to go back and check your notes or go back to Google or whatever you need to go to and figure out how to do something. And just think about if you're working for somebody right now, like the company that you're working for right now, they actually have guidelines. They have things that you do every single day, or they might have you doing certain things at certain times of the day. It's somebody that set that up. It's not just some random thing that just happened. It's something that they're setting their plan, because their goal is to have you do A, B, and C, and that's your mission and that's your job. So if you're trying to create your own job, create something for yourself, you have to create those rules, those guidelines yourself, because now this is your company. And most people don't understand. I tell people all the time, people that work for people and they always complain about, oh man, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. That's not what they pay me for. They pay you to work for them. So if they want you to, if you work behind the desk and today they be like, you know what, I need you to mop the floors, what are you gonna do? Like, either you just gonna be like, you know what, I don't do that, I'm gonna go find another job, or you just gonna go ahead and mop the floors and go about your business. Because like I said, you do not work for yourself if you're working for somebody. You work for them. So if they need you to do something that's not derogatory or anything like that, but it's within the company and the company policy, you have to do it. Like, you really cannot make your own rules when you're working for somebody. Like, you went and filled the application out, you came to the place, or wherever you did online, or you walked in to the place, or you drove to the place, you called the people, or whatever you did, you basically asked them for the job. So they didn't ask you. So yes, you have to do what they want you to do. And like, my mindset right now is like, I don't really like working for people. I see a lot of things that could be better. It's times when you talk to people. Excuse me. It's times when you talk to people, whether it's management or just regular people that you work with, associates. You explain like your frustration, and sometimes they have the same frustration. Sometimes things just don't change, and you sit there and you wonder, like, if it don't change, then maybe I need to change. So you don't really have to outright quit where you're working at, but then you just got to have a plan for something else, whether it's leaving to go to another company, work for another company, or go ahead and start your own business. Because I believe a lot of people can go out here and start their own business. It's just a simple fact that it takes dedication to do it. Like, it takes major dedication. I'm not talking about, you're sacrificing for a month, of not buying this and buying that stuff that you normally would buy if you was working a regular job and you were getting a steady paycheck. When you're working for yourself, it's times where you really, you have to cut back on a lot of things. Maybe you can't go to the movies twice a month. You can't go out to eat maybe 3 times a week. You can't buy a new pair of shoes every time you get paid. You can't, you just got to cut back on it. It's not hard. There's a lot of things you don't need, you just want.